In this third inspiration tutorial, I want to show you the third tool in this starter page here, and that's to create a mind map. I've been erroneously calling the bubble maps that I've been creating mind maps, but you get the picture. What you get when you click on mind map is you get this branching tree diagram. And as with everything else in inspiration, everything is movable, editable, and addable too. So you can change the picture, you can move it around, you can move the arms around so that they move into a different part of the page. So we've got this branching tree diagram coming from a central idea. Again, if you want to add another branch, you just click here and another branch appears. And on each of these branches you can have some text. So we can put in here, idea 1, so you get the idea, and click on here, idea 2, and once you click here you can see under this plus sign, and I'll just zoom in so you can see that. You can see there's a plus sign, and what that enables you to do is to add a branch, so you can actually add, and these branches just infinitely keep branching, so this could be concept 1, and we could add another branch here, and this is where your students can start putting some ideas in for themselves, and so on and so forth. And again, these are all movable, editable. You move things around. You can move this down here, and you can click on here or click on here and add another branch, and inspiration works out where everything goes. And so basically you can come back onto here, central idea, if you want to add your own pictures, etc. So everything is editable as it was before. It's just a different format of layout, and you might want to explore that. You can use all the tools that we've seen already. Click on central idea, come back to map, etc., etc. So that's something else that you can explore if you wish to really get into mind maps. But I want to move on to something else now. So let's just delete that. No, I don't want to save that, and come back to the document that we've been working on over the last couple of lessons. Now, I showed you right at the very beginning that you can actually add pictures, and as I did on the mind map just previously, I can add pictures. But let's say you've been through every single option that's in here and there really just isn't the picture that suits. It is possible for you to add your own picture to your mind maps here, your bubble diagrams. So what we want to do is click on Edit and click on Insert Graphic, and you browse through your computer to the picture that you've saved. Indeed, you can download pictures off the net first and then save them, and we're going to insert one of my own pictures into this. Where is it? Come on, hurry up. There we go. So I really feel as though I can't get past my mind map without having my own picture in there, which needs to be inserted. And as you can see, huge mess has been made of my diagram here, so I can edit the size of this. This is probably the cause of the problem, so just edit all of this stuff. That's better, and come back to here, and I'm going to arrange this back into a tree again. That's excellent. That's what we want, and that's what we end up with. And so you can end up with your own pictures and own looking diagrams exactly the way you want them. So you can add your own voice, you can add notes. Again, remember, you click on here, we can see our note, it's here. And again, if we click on this one here on the blog, you can see there was a note as well. Where was my blog? Oh, was it resource 3? Yes, the note was here. And so you can see all of those things. And again, remember, you can use the branch to hide stuff and reveal stuff. So you can really use these tools to generate interest or guide interest through a diagram you've already created. So, but I want to show you something else now. So I'll just minimize this, and we'll come back to File, New, and I want to finally show you this one last thing. Inspiration has done an awful lot of work for you guys, and it's created and saved, and it comes preloaded with an awful lot of templates. And these templates, you should spend a lot of time exploring these templates because they're adaptable for what you need, and indeed they're probably just ready off the shelf anyway. So let's click on English, and you can see there's a whole range of stuff in here, and you can look at them, and you can see here, and it gives you a brief description. Use this template to describe a character from a short story or novel. There's lots of stuff going on through here that are really, really useful for you, and again, they're all editable for yourselves. And there's humanities stuff, article comparison, there's planning, so there's lesson plans, etc. But let's come down to the thinking skills down here. There are thinking skills templates, so let's click on comparison, which is the double bubble, open that. and you have, like we've already seen, you've got notes, which show students how to use this, and what to do and what not to do. And if we just click on the hand tool here and move it around, you can see it's our double bubble, similarities and differences, and you can add text in here. But why use a template? Well, the beauty of a template is that unlike the ISF file that I showed you how to save last time, if you save your document for use by your whole class as an ISF document, only one person can open that document and use it at a time. But if you save your work as a template, your template can then be opened and used by multiple users at the same time. They can then enter their own data into the template and save it as their own file. Thus, many students can work on your own blank template. So, we can do all the stuff that we want to do in here. Let's come back to where am I? I want to click on this one. I can add text in here as I wish to, and it won't compromise anybody else's work. And then when I've finished and I've added all my data, I click on Save As. And so, therefore, using the templates will A, save you time, and B, allow your students to work on the same document many times over. But let's just say, for example, the document that we've created is just the top document that you want to save and make into a template. Well, you can do. And rather than clicking on File, you go down to Utility and you click on the Template Wizard. Now we're going to save this document as a template rather than as a ISF document. So give it a brief description. I'm going to call this David's template and this will appear and no, click next, click next, click next, click next, finish. Now we give it a name. And so can you see now, if I control, can you see now it's going to be saved as a .ist file and not an ISF file, and so therefore it's going to be much more useful to multiple users. And it says successful, our template has been created. And the magic about that is it's been saved into a template folder, so that if we close this now, and this is our default opening page in Inspiration. If we click on Find a Template, right here is David's template tutorial. Click on that and we can see David's Inspiration tutorial, the description I gave it, and what it looks like. Click Open. There it is for all of us to use. And so really in these 3 lessons you have got a very broad overview of Inspiration and how to use it, and I recommend that you spend some time fiddling about. It's a great tool to use, and if you have any difficulties, don't forget to get in touch and I will gladly help.